Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. The greatest minds in history, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, all faced defeat, loss, and setbacks. But instead of falling into hopelessness, they used failure as fuel for growth and resilience. In this video, we explore the Stoic mindset that transforms failure into power, wisdom, and unstoppable success. If you've ever failed and felt like giving up, this lesson will change your life. Watch till the end to discover why failure is your greatest teacher, how to overcome setbacks, and why true strength is built through adversity. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Failure, the one thing that breaks most people. The one thing that makes them give up, doubt themselves, and sink into hopelessness. But what if I told you failure is not the end? What if I told you failure is the key to your greatest success? Think about the strongest, most unshakable people in history. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca. Did they succeed without failure? No, they faced loss, rejection, pain, and defeat. But they never gave in to hopelessness. Because the truth is, failure only defeats those who stop moving forward. And today, I'm going to show you why failure should never make you feel hopeless. Why it's not the end, but the beginning. And why, if you master this Stoic mindset, you will never fear failure again. So listen closely, because this lesson could change your life forever. One failure is the best teacher. You'll ever have success feels good, but it teaches you nothing. Failure, on the other hand, exposes your weaknesses, highlights your mistakes, and forces you to improve. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Failure is not a dead end, it is a lesson. Every setback is giving you feedback, showing you what doesn't work, so you can find what does. The only people who never learn are the ones who refuse to face failure. If you want to grow, embrace the lesson. Your response to failure determines your future. Failure doesn't ruin people. Their reaction to failure does. Some people fail and let it destroy their confidence. They start believing they are not good enough. They stop trying, they give up on their dreams. But others, the ones who succeed in life, fail and say, "Good. Now I know what doesn't work. Time to try again." Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control what happens, but we can control how we respond. If you see failure as defeat, it will be defeat. But if you see it as an opportunity, it will become your stepping stone to success. 3. Failure is proof that you're trying. The only people who never fail are the ones who never try. Every time you fail, it means you are brave enough to take action. You put yourself out there. You took a risk. You stepped outside of your comfort zone. Most people are so afraid of failing that they do nothing at all. But you tried, and that alone put you ahead of most people. Failure is not a sign that you're weak. It's a sign that you're in the game. Keep playing for. The greatest success stories come from the deepest failures. The strongest people in history all failed before they succeeded. Marcus Aurelius ruled through war, loss, and political betrayal. Epictetus was born into slavery. Seneca was exiled, yet they became legends. Not because they never failed, but because they refused to let failure define them. The truth is, every great success story begins with failure. The question is, will you give up? Or will you rise? It's 5. Failure is temporary, but strength is permanent. Nothing in life is permanent. Not success, not failure, not even pain. If you fail today, it doesn't mean you'll fail tomorrow. If you feel hopeless now, it doesn't mean you'll feel that way forever. What matters is that you keep moving forward. Time will pass, wounds will heal. What once seemed like an impossible setback will become nothing more than a memory. 6. The mindset shift that turns failure into power. The Stoics believed in one thing, above all. Control your perception. Failure is not bad or good. It is neutral. The only thing that makes it good or bad is how you choose to see it. If you see failure as the end, it will be the end. But if you see it as a step forward, it will become your greatest strength. What you focus on determines your future. Focus on growth, and failure will become your weapon. 7. Why self-pity is the enemy of progress. Feeling sorry for yourself will keep you stuck. Yes, failure hurts. Yes, it's frustrating, but complaining, dwelling on the past, wishing things were different, none of that will change anything. The only way to move forward is to get up and take action, even if it's small, even if it's slow. Action is the only cure for failure. 8. Failure is a test. Do you deserve success? Success is not given. It is earned, and failure is life's way of testing you. If you give up after failing, it means you didn't deserve success. Yet, if you keep going, despite the pain, the rejection, and the setbacks, then you prove you are worthy of greatness. Life rewards those who persist. Be one of them. 9. Adversity builds mental toughness. Every failure makes you mentally stronger. Imagine two men. One has never failed, never struggled, never faced hardship. The other has been knocked down 1,000 times, but kept getting back up. Who do you think will last longer in life? Who do you think will achieve more? Pain is temporary, mental toughness is forever. It's 10. The only true failure is giving up. Let me be clear, you have not failed unless you quit. No matter how many times you fail, as long as you keep trying, you are still in the game. The real failure is when you stop believing in yourself. When you accept defeat, when you say, I give up, but as long as you're still fighting, you've already won. 11. Stop worrying about what others think. One of the biggest reasons people fear failure is because of other people's opinions, but the truth is, no one is thinking about your failures as much as you are. People are too busy with their own lives to care about yours. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. What others think does not matter. What matters is what you do next. It's 12. Failure is just a detour, not a dead end. Imagine you're driving to a destination, and suddenly, the road is blocked. Do you turn around and go home? No, you find another way. Failure is the same. It's not the end of the road. It's just a redirection. You need to adjust. Change your approach and keep going. It's 13. The harder the failure, the greater the comeback, the bigger the failure, the stronger you will become if you keep pushing. Every setback increases your resilience. Every rejection builds your character. Every disappointment sharpens your wisdom. Difficulties create extraordinary people if they refuse to quit. 14. Let go of the past. It's already gone. One of the greatest Stoic teachings is to stop living. In the past, you cannot change what has already happened. Thinking about it won't undo it. The only thing you control is what you do next. So stop replaying your failures in your mind. Stop wishing things were different. Move forward. 15. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is an illusion. No one in history ever succeeded without making thousands of mistakes. First, the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep improving. If you're even 1% better today than yesterday, you are winning. 16. Success is just persistence over time. Most people give up too early. They fail once or twice and think, maybe this isn't for me. But if you keep going, while others quit, you will eventually reach success. Not because you were smarter or luckier, but because you simply lasted longer. As Epictetus said, no great thing is created suddenly. Stay in the game long enough, and you will win. 17. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Not others' comparison is the thief of joy. If you compare your failures to someone else's success, you will always feel behind. Instead, compare yourself to who you were before. Are you stronger, wiser, more experienced than last year? Then you're already winning. 18. Action kills fear and hopelessness. When you fail, it's easy to overthink and fall into despair. But thinking won't fix it. Only action will, no matter how small. Take a step forward, write a plan. Try again, learn a new skill. Do something. Action destroys hopelessness. And failure is only the end if you choose to stop. The Stoics believe that adversity is the ultimate test. It is not meant to break you, it is meant to build you. So ask yourself, will you let failure define you? Or will you use it to become stronger than ever? If this video helped you, hit that like button, comment your biggest lesson, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. And remember, you are not defeated unless you quit. Stay strong, stay wise, stay stoic.